Oh. Are you gonna go off? Do something. No, do it by yourself. Oh, I got an idea. Oh. I think you're the wrong one. All right, welcome back. So this is a little bit of a different, I don't know if it's, I'm tired of saying that. It just sounds stupid at this point. SIG. Let me make it clear right off the rip. They didn't send me anything. They offered to in the past. I said no. But with this gun, I've been hearing a lot of hype. So I borrowed it from someone who got it. I just wanted to see how it shoots. This isn't gonna be some crazy in-depth review. And I'll just say, if I like this particular gun, I'm not gonna say go out and buy it. I only have one other SIG, and guess what? It's a 320. You won't ever see me shooting on it, unless I'm shitting on it. Maybe. Anyways, they didn't send me anything. I just want to see how it is, because I kind of see a buzz going around the little gun sphere about it. And honestly, is this enough to bring... It's not enough to bring SIG back.
That was like 8 years ago, asshole. People don't forget.
I don't know. I just want to shoot it and see, especially when you see videos of like dots flying off and everything like that. One thing immediately I can say is that this dot that's on it, I hate this probably more than any other dot I've looked through or used. There's a ton of blue hue, tint, whatever it is. And then the way the battery tray, usually I'd be running a Vortex of some sort. Yeah, this one, the battery tray, it hangs off and it kind of gets in the way and it's weird, but I don't know. We'll just see how it shoots. So I'm gonna start with doubles to get the first feel, first impression, and then we're just gonna shoot it, see how it goes. It's like 7, 8 yards, something like that. I can tell that's kind of butter though. I'm scared to holster it. As you can see, I'm definitely not appendix carrying it. Like I don't think I'll do that. For safety. Oh, it feels all right. Yeah, so it's a heavy gun for sure. So it's gonna stay flat. And you have a comp on it. So like, as far as staying flat, or it feels like it's staying flat, for sure. I mean, I threw some, and it just kind of stays. I want to do that. I kind of want to do that again and see what it's like. I mean, right off the rip, I don't know if it's anything that'll convince me to like risk my life by carrying it in appendix or anything. Honestly, and I don't know, maybe this gun's fine. Who knows? Not paid. Knowledge transfer. I was just doing, what was that? It's like splits are like 23, so that's up 25. And it was going all right. So that dot is so stupid. It's so like, see if you can see, it's that overhang. And this isn't even really about the dot, but I don't know if these come with it or what. Like I said, I'm not gonna buy one. I'm not gonna go out and get one. I'm not gonna ask for one. It's a heavy gun, and this has a light on it because I had to, because the only holster I could find was one that I actually stole. I don't know. What do you think, plate rack time?
I think so, yeah.
All right, let's do plate rack and see how it is, and then we'll shoot it at a little bit of distance and see. But so far, I don't know. So the grip actually feels all right. Like the weight of it, it's definitely, it's running fine. I mean, we're only like 50 to 100 in, but I guess it's had like 2,000 rounds on it already. And it, from what I heard from the dude I got it from, it had issues around like the 1,500 mark, and then he had to lube it, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe it'll change my mind. Not necessarily about like who makes it, but about the gun itself. One thing that I noticed with this like 2011 style or whatever it is compared to some, is I can actually hit that slide lock if I need to. It's still a stretch, but I can hit it. So I guess that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's heavy. And then with this, the ports, And then when I'm shooting things like doubles, like, yeah, it's staying flat. That's cool. But with like the steel frame, for instance, it doesn't have the, well, not ports, comp. I get the timing of it. Overall, I want to see like, is this like there's hype around it and all that good stuff. Is it enough to convince someone like me who wouldn't buy this product, or at this point, my opinion, take it with a grain of salt, any other product, if it'll change my mind? Is it that good? So we'll see. Play rack time. We're gonna see. Gotta kind of see if how flat it is worth it. It's gonna be weird doing the safety. So I got a Fowler recently. Shout out Fowler. And I've been messing with that. I just gotta get some more like mag carrier things for it. But still getting used to trying to draw with the safety. All right, wrong mag. That felt slow. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty slow. It was a 311. I suck, or it's not as flat. I'll take the I suck. So like, it's softer shooting. It's just different. So that was weird how I just drew it. I mean, that's more of a me thing. Like, I went safety off and then I drew it. Probably not do that. So the draw is slow. The shooting was better. But as far as the gun actual shooting, there's nothing special right off the rip, for sure. I'm gonna see if the trigger, like how fast can I get that actual trigger? Because I'm not a fast split guy. See a little old time Billy. And then we're gonna take it out to a little bit of distance. I wanna see how fast I could actually get this trigger running. So if I can get 15 splits, I'd be pretty like, oh, that's kind of cool. That dude, that was so, I mean, that was so dumb.
Those 7 shots too.
I know. Let me try it again. Okay, that felt kind of, so the best split was 16. Let's see if I get down to 15, because I'm not doing this with like a Glock. The PDP, I don't think I'm gonna get 15s, but the trigger is nice on that thing. Ooh, that felt kind of fast.
Looks smooth.
Yeah, best split was 15. All right, so the trigger's actually pretty nice on this thing. Yo, let's see if we get it down to 13. All right, I gotta jam up. All right, so I'm just gonna tape this up and we're gonna try and get, so we got 15, which some of this is from the doubles and some of it's because I suck and I haven't shot a match in like a month. And just have been like sucking down that sounds weird. A lot of caffeine. But let me see, now I kind of want to see with this trigger, because I know I'm not getting 13s with almost any other trigger. But I want to see if I get 13s with this, but also stay kind of accurate. Accurate, right? It's like 7 in. It's just point shooting, really. So I'm not even going to focus on the draw time as much. It's hard to count like that. So best split was 16. $15.
That's 5 again.
Was it 5? Yeah, I can't count. I'm literally just seeing how fast it can go. That was scary. That was scary because I was like, oh, did I press it enough? Not fast enough. So I'm getting 15s consistently, which is honestly surprising. The trigger is like, it is light. Like I'm not super far away, but pretty much all those, except for maybe one just out, was all on the credit card. So it's flat. 16, one more. We'll do one more. So 16. No, I'm not getting sub 13. So like, is it faster? Yeah, but I think my fastest splits with like PDP or like if I'm really trying to go that fast, it's probably around 18. So is it like gonna save me in a match? Probably not. Maybe a little bit easier to. I can tell you what, I was still like, I don't think there's anything in the world that'll make me a fan of that dot. So trigger, I mean, it's, what is it, like a, I don't know how it's set up, but the 2011 style trigger, yeah, they're gonna be nicer, but my Fowler's the same way. You know, there are other ones that are the same way. My PDP's nice, the M&P is, if it's working, like with the Apex is nice. Glock definitely isn't as nice. So trigger alone, definitely not convincing me. As far as like how soft it shoots, like soft or the recoil impulse, if I had a big window, maybe I'd like it a little bit more. Like, yeah, it's definitely flatter because you got the comp on here, but that alone, between the trigger and that alone, am I gonna pay extra money for it? Especially like where I'm buying it from or who I'm like, who makes it? For me, no, it's not enough to convince me. See if it goes off. See if it goes off. No, it's not going off. But then again, I'm not dropping it. I'm like still kind of like, it's not mine, so I don't necessarily want to drop it on cement. Like I definitely want to shoot it open. All right, let's bring it out. I want to see if it's like semi-accurate at least, and just, I don't know, because I want to see, even though it's a tinier dot, I want to see how it returns. So I'm at distance and I'm going to do doubles. You see how far it is. So we're going to do like, I don't know what this is. It's like 15, 20, and then we're going to move back, and then we're going to move back, and then maybe an old dickin' thing. Those are both A's. That's actually, all right, so those were A's. Those weren't fast. I definitely don't want to go slower than that. Yeah, this is kind of far. I don't even know if I'll be able to see my hits. Well, this is definitely probably around 40. All right. No way. Those are both apples too. Definitely threw a Charlie. I kind of want to see. Oh, it might be a Delta. Oh, you know what? So it definitely started to open up. So what, I shot 6 before. I think I shot 6 then. So 2 Charlie and I got 2 Delta. That's at like 40. It was still kind of quick one. So there might be an extra one on there. It returns all right. I'm just gonna push it. So 2 Delta, 2 Charlie. I'm gonna push it out and try and keep that same pace and see what the gun, because right, the hype around it is like, oh, it's so flat. It's so flat. Like, yeah, it has a nice trigger. It's so flat. But the thing is, like, if I'm doing doubles, right, like the video with Sam Grip and fundamentals, it's like, dudes can do that with a Glock. Dudes can do that with a PDP. Dudes can do that with an M&P. So for 2,400, is that worth? Is it worth it? What do you think, Dickin? Yeah. I'm gonna do Dickin, but I'm just gonna do a little bit faster. Yeah, it's not, you know, it's not gonna look too pretty. What was that? So that was a 5.44, so that was, and it wasn't from concealed, but because it's a 2011 with a safety, I don't know, maybe same time. Like I was shooting with Jared yesterday, and dude, sub-second bills from concealed, or not sub-second, sub-2 second. All right, so I definitely hung one, a couple far left. So I had 2 Charlie, 2 Delta before. Now it's 10 shots. So add 2, 3, add 3 more Charlie, 3 more Delta. And the A-zone actually doesn't look too much different, so maybe I just whipped it off. Oh, there's one right there. Here, we'll step it back. We're gonna go for this. Accuracy of a pistol, once I'm pushing past, like if you're taking a 100-yard shot, I mean, we just did the Dickin drill. So yeah, you're gonna just have to shoot far with your pistol sometimes, that's for sure. But like a 100-yard shot, is there gonna be a dick in 2? In me? All right, let's just see. Let's go credit card. And then I'm kind of done with this gun. Like, I'm not super stoked. I don't hate it, but I'm not super stoked on it. Well, so like when I let it relax and I don't put full, so like pressure. So yeah, like it's not like super flat or anything. All right. This right here, let's try and be, oh, it's hard. Let's try and be a little bit objective. Would I go out and get this, knowing me and like paying that kind of money? It puts me in a different division in competition. Like I'm not going to concealed carry it. No, I'm not going to go out. If I were 58 and like I just wanted to go to the range every once in a while, maybe. I don't know how many knowledge transfers I can do on this. Maybe a ton of knowledge transfer. But once I knowledge transfer, honestly, maybe it's this style of gun, but the grip feels all right. Getting used to safety, the fact that you can hit this is pretty cool. It also has a light, so that's gonna mitigate it a little bit too. If someone gave me this, like literally was like, hey, do you want this? I'd be cool in the sense that I'd be like, oh, maybe there's like 2K I could pawn off on someone and like go get new tires or something. And even if I kept it, it would probably just sit there for a while. I wouldn't use it, like, especially, well, I think even staccatos might be, I don't know how much the XE is. For all the hype I'm seeing around this thing, personally, it doesn't get me going. Like there's nothing special about it. It's nothing crazy. I'd rather get 5 Glocks. I'd rather get a steel frame PDP. I'd rather get 5 PDPs. I'd even rather like get an M&P and try and fix it than kind of get this one. And then there's a lot of steel frames coming out on the market that aren't 2011 styles if you're not into that. Honestly, like, so when I got the Fowler, I was like, that's sick. Like, I like that. It doesn't put me in any other division. I can just go limited optics. I don't have to go open and compete with those guys. Trying to be objective, it doesn't really do a lot for me. So I think that's about it. I'm gonna give it back to the guy and say thanks. Like, thanks for the video. The way he was talking about it was like, I was gonna be shocked, and I'm a big pistol guy, but honestly, I'm not shocked. It's kind of like what I was expecting. It's not life-changing, and I wouldn't spend the money on it. And so I'm like, gladly give it back. I don't know. After I leave the range today with it, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that was such a cool experience. Like, I'm not gonna be bragging about it. I just wanted to see like initial impressions, and because it had rounds, and I don't know. That's it. So that's one like farewell. It didn't go off.